Welcome back to National Report. This midterm election cycle, how will the parents' vote play? Corey DeAngelis is the senior fellow at the American Federation for Children, alongside Jenny Clark, the founder and executive director at Love Your School. Welcome to you both. Thanks so much for coming on National Report today. Corey, let me go to you first. We know schools had totally different approaches based on the state as to what students experienced during COVID and the lockdowns. How's that going to play in today's midterm elections?
Yeah, look, parents aren't going to forget what happened over the past couple of years. The blue states were more likely to keep the schools closed longer, and there was more learning loss in blue states and in places that had the schools closed longer at the same time. So parents, they saw the Zoom school, how it didn't work for their kids, and they also got to see what was happening in the classroom. They saw that the curriculum wasn't aligned with their values. So we're going to see a red wave perhaps tonight, but we might also see the parent revolution that we've all been waiting for, and it's the teachers union's own fault. I mean, we also saw that Randy Weingarten and the teachers unions were campaigning on the trail with a bus tour with many of the top Democrat gubernatorial candidates. That might just be the political kiss of death.
Again, sort of associating with unions, which had a very different approach to school openings compared to, again, those red state governors. Jenny, let me ask you about that. Will parents come together? We've seen them at school boards. Are they going to head to the ballot box?
Oh, parents are absolutely heading to the ballot box. You know, we're tired of business as usual. We do not want to go back to the way things were. We want change. We want improvement. We want education, and we want opportunity. And I think you're going to see parents vote for just those things today.
Right. You know, Corey, when it comes to school choice, I know that is a topic that you have been so vocal about. Will we see that on the ballot this year? Are there states that you're watching in particular that actually have asked that question to voters?
All eyes on Michigan. Tudor-Dixon has just came out ahead in a Trafalgar poll, and this would be the Terry McAuliffe upset. I mean, Gretchen Whitmer, the Democrat gubernatorial candidate who's the incumbent, had schools closed for a long time, and during the final debate, she had the audacity to lie to voters to say that kids were only out of school for 3 months. That wasn't true. You looked at the schools in Flint, Michigan and Detroit, Michigan, they were closed into 2022. 2 weeks to slow the spread turned into 2 years to flatten a generation of kids. There's other states like Wisconsin. Tony Evers, the incumbent Democrat, he vetoed parental bills of rights. He vetoed transparency bills. He vetoed school choice for all children. Wisconsin would have beat Arizona to school choice for all, the gold standard of school choice policy, if Tony Evers didn't veto that bill. Tim Mickles, his Republican opponent, is a huge supporter of educational freedom. And look, school choice should be a bipartisan thing. If you look at the voters, they all support it, Republican, Democrat, Independents. But the only way that it's going to become bipartisan among elected officials in the long run is to make it hurt at the ballot box. So if parents come out in force, if the Democrats lose enough votes on the issue of school choice and education freedom, we'll see more red and blue states embrace it in the future, but it's going to come down to the parents.
Yeah, watching that Michigan gubernatorial race, right? You got two moms on the ballot with totally different approaches to education between Gretchen Whitmer and Tudor-Dixon. Jenny, let me ask you about classroom curriculum. We've heard so much talk about a focus on gender identity within the classroom, even when it comes to participation of biological males competing in women's sports. How much does that play into this election cycle?
That plays huge into this election cycle. We want academic transparency, and we don't think it's too much to ask. Parents want to know what is happening in my child's classroom, what is being taught, what is the curriculum, and what are these teachers saying? So I think you're going to see parent after parent going in to vote today, and they're going to be voting on the lines of school choice, education freedom, and academic transparency. Arizona is now the gold standard, and other states are going, we want the same thing.
All right, will we see the parent vote come out? You know, a lot of people have already cast the early vote. Will we see it today? Take some time off of work, get the kids, to school, and then go to the ballot box. Corey DeAngelis and Jenny Clark, thanks so much for joining us today.